Now zone discussion. What is a faux progressive? How much support should a faux progressive get from real progressive? And I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about by this video that I'm about to find and play for you guys now.
Is AOC a faux progressive?
Is AOC a faux progressive? No, it's actually, okay, here we go. This person right here.
When you look at the agenda that you support, there are those who would call it pretty progressive. There's that $15 federal minimum wage you support, getting rid of the Senate filibuster. Why have you seemed to be hesitant in interviews to call yourself a progressive?
As my aunt would say, you can call me whatever you want, just don't call me late for dinner.
What do you call yourself?
I didn't get into politics to call myself anything. I got into politics. Listen, I do not mind being called a progressive. I got into politics to get stuff done for people, to get stuff done. My first job was 12 years old, washing dishes to help my mom pay the bills. I watched.
Blah, blah, blah. All right, that's enough. Yeah, so what you guys think about that? And then I'm going to tell you what I think about it. Go ahead.
So, pretty much, I think these faux progressives, I wouldn't call them a faux progressive. I think that progressive is becoming the new liberal. Everybody wants to call themselves progressive, just like everybody before used to wanted to call themselves liberal. They keep taking all the words and trying to even the Congressional Progressive Caucus until now is the first time where you can actually be held responsible for some votes. You have to vote with them like 2/3 of the time or something like that. So I think we shouldn't support faux progressives. I think we definitely shouldn't support these Democrats like the Joe Manchins. I think that they do more harm to the party than good. And the people that support them and say, oh, well, they vote with us most of the time. I'd rather you get somebody nasty in there that's going to vote with us none of the time so that then we can vote that person out and get in a good person. Because we keep playing this long game and it's going to be 30 years from now, and then maybe we'll pass $15 minimum wage at the point where it should be $30.
Yeah, so this is my opinion on this guy. Like, I can tell he gives me Richie Torres vibes, right? Because they asked Richie, hey, are you going to go join the squad when you get in office? Because he was saying he's a progressive too. And he said, no, I don't consider myself a squad member. Like, what? Like, even though a lot of people on the left have beef with, they call them the fraud squad and things of that nature, we know that the squad embodies who we wish the progressives would be. And for you to go in there and say, no, I don't even want to be what they're doing right now, which is going along to get along with the Democrats. They don't even want to go do that. And then you have this guy here who's saying, no, I don't want to be called a progressive. Like, if he wins, and he's running for the Senate of Pennsylvania. So if he wins, my question is, should we support him? And I'll lead the witness and I'll say, yeah, we should still support him because that's a seat that a Republican had. But I wouldn't volunteer for him. I might give $5. I want to give $100. Like what Gabe had us do that challenge way back for Jamie Harrison. But go ahead, guys. What Gabe was thinking.
So, like I said before, I'm inside outside guy. So yeah. I would say, yeah, we'll support him. The thing is, even if with a Joe Manchin to be extreme, I will support him to an extent. The thing is that once it comes to primaries, gloves are off. We got to get him out of there. But the problem that I have once, let's say we have a primary, it doesn't go our way. We got Joe Manchin. Cool. We have him. That's a vote for some of our things. The problem that I have, though, is that we allow him to control the party. Like with this $15 thing, why can't we do what he does? He shouldn't have that kind of control. And that's the problem that I have. I wouldn't mind having him so much in there if they wouldn't let him control the bill so much. One guy, when somebody like Bernie, who's one guy, could do the same thing. But, that's, as far as supporting them, I'll say, yeah, but I'll fight back against them more.
But one thing that
chance. That's a good chance.
Here's the thing we always say in this show, right? We always go in, what's the policy, bro, right? And if the policy meets, like, I don't care what you call yourself, like it says, right? Yeah, like, and we know that the word progressive has definitely been, like, even everybody just like, well, I'm a progressive, and some people think is positive, some people think is negative. But if you looked at it, at his policies, is basically all the policies that we talked about.
Yeah.
So if we support Medicare for all, student loan debt cancellation, the $15 minimum wage, I don't really care if you call yourself a progressive or not, because those are the policies that we always preaching. So, like, I will support him, because now if you go in and say, well, I was for those policy and now I'm not, then we may have people like you said, Richie Torres, who got endorsed by the New York Times. And that dude never supported anything. He just said, I'm a progressive. And people in that district in New York ate it up and voted for him. So, yeah, again, I don't really care. His policy meets the things that we are for. I'm all for it.
All right. Good discussion.
What if he donates to the CIA Democrats? Would you still support him?
No.
Cancel them.
But hey, he has your policies.
Cancel.
That's not why, again, that's why now we gave AOC money for it.